I'm in no strength to spend. I love college, but I'm going to the beach. Money in my pocket, so I know I have to reach. Call a couple girls, tell them to link up with my peeps. Tell them rolling on them topless jeans. Holiday, sunny day, holiday.
Hello, I'm back. Get with the fix, Michelle G. It is Friday. It's a holiday weekend, so it's only right that I play this song. And you guys may not know this artist changed his name from Siobhan to Qyor. But this is the song that most of you may know him from. So we are doing an impromptu interview today. I haven't been here in a little bit, but I couldn't pass this interview up today. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Okay.
This summer is gone. This summer is gone. This summer is gone. Holiday, sunny day. It's a nice sunny evening, a cool afternoon. Nobody has to work, no, nobody goes to school. Sit down on the corner, joke around and act a fool. The elders playing dominoes, strength is playing fool. I love college, but I'm going to the beach. Money in my pocket, so I know I have to reach. Call a couple girls, tell them to link up with my peeps. Tell them rolling on them topless jeans. Holiday, sunny.
Right now, it's all about ready. Not ready? Let's go.
Them know we steal, yeah, them know we style. I with a smile, but my thoughts them wild. Chop up the road, collect up a car. Not trust nobody, just say hi and bye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are, yeah, yeah. Tonight, I just wanna be tonight. I just wanna be, yeah. This are the time, don't watch it clock right now. Them know we da, but we are stuck right now. But we are with Valencia, we run the place. Feel I wanna grab up on the pin, yeah, I'm screaming when I'm reaching. Everything seems so cool, and I'm here for you. All I wanna do tonight. I just wanna be
Sing out to them. Sing out to them.
tonight. I just wanna be.
Oh, God, everything good?
Yeah. How are you? How are you?
I'm good.
I
It's
just
a bit late, but
yeah.
yeah, man.
It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Listen, you have no idea how happy I am to have this interview with you today. You have no idea.
Yeah, I'm really grateful because I make it happen. Really
Yeah.
happy because I make it happen.
Definitely, definitely. So, how is your mental health? How you doing? How you really doing? How you really doing?
I'm great. Grateful. I've been saying grateful for a few years now, understanding like more and more how important it is to just affirm the day that you want, affirm the feeling that you want to focus on, affirm the mission that you want to complete, like being very clear about your energy.
Yeah.
Different from the things that are happening, but not being a feather to the experiences, but learning from them,
Definitely.
Great, I'm grateful.
Definitely. First of all, before we even go any further, I want to say shout out to Debs because Debs,
Yeah, big up.
yeah, Debs is like, Michelle, do you want to interview Siobhan? I said, you mean Qyor? Siobhan? She's like, I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, big.
Yes.
I'm
So
really happy with Chronic Exam.
yeah,
Big up.
definitely. So tell me, because you know everybody knows you as Siobhan, right? From back in what 2009, 15 years or so ago. why the name change? Why the name change to Qyor?
I mean, long before 15 years ago, I mean, Chevron is my birth name, you know how that goes. So it's a name that people know me by. At one point, it was both names. So, like, there's a version of Holiday that has, like, a full government on it, too. You know what I mean? But long before that, I was a 10-year-old singing music, winning competitions, traveling, touring. I've always been in music, you know, my whole life. Um, right in the middle of the pandemic, there was a lot that was shifting, and it's almost as if it was pushing and pulling me long before that
Wow.
to make a shift with my representation, with the brand, with having some sense of graduation.
Okay.
Not throwing away the sound that has always been and will always be my sound,
Right.
but allowing it to be a little bit more than just what it was. What it was great.
Yes.
It's always good to be fearless and allow that change to happen. And it effortlessly happened. And, you know, the name fits the sound when it comes to, like, the vocals that I put out. Spiritually, too, it was a calling for me to kind of surrender a little bit more and depend on the ones who are singing with me. Like,
wow.
You singing a while ago, allowing that to be the voice from and through me rather than just me depending on one voice, you know? One man choir, but not one voice.
Now, yeah, I love it. So I like to look up names, right? And when I do. And when I looked up Qyor, I couldn't find anything on it. But the word Qy means to question, right? To always have an objection and uncertainty. Are you that person? Is that why you name yourself Qyor? Are you that person? You're always questioning and objecting?
My decision was not fueled by that at all. But I will say that I'm in thought. Thought motivates me. Thought is my first action. There's a saying that says, "It's easier said than done."
Yeah.
I think it's a BS statement, and I learned that a few years ago that the first action happens with thought.
Yeah.
And then you speak it, and then hands and feet follow through.
Yeah.
So I give that a whole lot more. So I'm always in thought, always aspiring for more, always choosing to be positive and objective as well. I don't like dealing with things just because it's in front of me. Like, this is what is being faced to me. Does it mean I have to look at it the way that everybody has told me to look at it?
Yeah.
Or you know what is expected. I like to push the boundaries a little bit more. But yeah.
That's what gets me in trouble all the time.
No, yeah, it's a kiss and a curse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're always in thought, but still sometimes we stop ourselves because we're always thinking about things, but it's really not as complex or needs to be as thoughtful.
Yeah. Definitely. So the song High that I just played with yourself, Cranium and Dexter Dobbs, like, can you tell us about how that song came about? How did that song come about?
I mean, big up Dexter, big up Cranium. Like, I've always been working with, I've always been that giant around other giants in the industry. Like, you know, as a young youth, being around older musicians and even musicians and artists my age, I've always been around them and been blessed to learn a lot from them, share a lot to them, and exchange, and that beautiful ego-free exchange has always been something like,
oh, that's powerful.
I've been grateful to experience, you know. I was working with Cranium, I was working with Dexter in different capacities. I was around doing writing and production with Cranium for, you know, some singles and some projects he was working on. And I was doing supporting vocals as well with Dexter. But I've always been around producers of Dexter, and I've been around him. But, you know, we zoned in a little bit more when he was doing the Vent album.
Okay,
yeah. You know? I'd already had the song with Cranium and Stax. Stax, big up Stax, the producer. He made a beat. Cranium basically told him, like, yo, build something for Qyor that you don't think you've heard him do. You've heard him touch, you've heard him vibe on. And Sax really went into, a deeper meds and played it for me. He was in the middle of a club one night and he played it for me. And he's like, yo, this is what I've been here. This is what I created. And I'm like, let's go. We went to the studio and food break happens. Everybody left me alone in there. And I was listening to the song over and over. And I'm a singer. And we're in a generation now where a lot of times singers aren't
recognized
allowed.
Yeah.
Not even that, but like a lot of times people don't. It's as if people don't want to hear singers, but they want singers to DJ or to sing. And for me, it's nice to do that, within a vibe. But it's good to still be okay singing because the world will sing too. It's not as if the world will ever stop singing.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of push that and have it feel like just like walking on clouds, just being above it all. Above all the things that were crazy happening within the pandemic. That's where we wanted to be. You know what I mean? And the chorus came that way. And by the time Cranium and the rest of the crew came back to the studio, they were like, this year here? All right. All right. You know what I mean? So we went there, we zoned in on it. It was a beautiful creation, effortless just the same.
Yeah.
And I was working with Dexter for Vent, and he's like, yo, play something for me that you have a release, play something new for me that you're working on. And I played it for him. And he didn't hear anything but my intro, my verse, and my chorus. Wow. He didn't even know that Cranium was on it as yet.
Oh wow!
Because every time it got to the chorus, it was like, yo, pull it up. Pull it up. And then we're just there vibing. Of course, it's in the middle of him working on his album. So we kind of just braked. We just broke the whole rhythm of creating and recording for his album and just zoned in on D-High. He gave me a beautiful verse, beautiful feature, and I give thanks for that.
Yeah.
And it motivated me and the producer to go back and we did some changes, added instrumentation. Okay. Because we were so excited for this kind of, this beautiful energy. Yeah. A lot of people wanted for years Dexter and Cranium on one song.
Right.
And I learned this afterwards. I didn't know as well, but like I learned this afterwards that you're doing something that so many producers and
would
artists
have been
and management
trying to do. Yeah.
So I was very happy that it happened through this whole mystic,
Definitely.
We give thanks for the energies and the companies and the management that made it come together. Beautiful tune.
Very, very beautiful. Very, 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 very. What have you learned about yourself from the time you started in this business until 2024? Like, what are some things that you learned about yourself during this process?
It might be a bit hard to answer that and feel like it's worthy. It's honest. Like it's very honest because it's so much. Like imagine that a kid at 10 learning from Yellow Man, getting tips from Yellow Man at a competition, learning about meeting Nadine Sutherland and Beanie Man, young age Bounty Killer. That the information that you gain from all these giants in music. It kind of processes each time. Like every 5 years, the same thing that was told to you at 10, you learn it another way. And you learn it at 15, you learn it another way. You know what I mean? So it's all new lessons. So it's not like I can say, boy, these top five things, these top 10 things, It's just it's been focus, apply and be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like three things I can say straight up. It's important to be very clear about what you want.
Yes.
And be very honest about what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And just like apply whatever it is that you design in your mind. Like get that dream, and make it wake up that dream up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wake the dream up and make it, give it a new life.
Definitely. So one of the songs I wanted to talk to you about is "I'll Be Waiting." Right.
Oh.
I feel some kind of way about you. Because at the beginning of this song, you told the lady that if you're leaving, give me your keys.
Leave your keys.
If you're not coming home.
Yeah.
Why? Why is she?
It's a pretty honest song. Like, I'll tell you something. Big up my management team. But Vavine heard the song and she was like, yo, you need to do this song. It is not an original song, it is a cover.
Right.
And I had heard the song on TikTok and see the singer, Sian Ducroy. I'd seen him a few times just popping up in different restaurants and with his singers and just starting the song. And dope concept of like promoting the song, Sorry, but of course I'm not much of a phone, Tete. So I
Okay.
feel it, appreciate it, like it, and keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
So when she said to me, like, yo, you should do this song,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, yo, let's make it happen. I was like, all right, cool. Sat down one night and I created the track.
Mm-hmm.
Like I built over the track, the reggae version that is.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what I mean, started vibing it and realizing how well it was written. And I could resonate, it resonated with me a lot because
Mm.
think about it this way.
Okay.
If you know you're not gonna come home, where you walk with the key for? Why?
I
Don't
was
play a
waiting.
mind game with me. Don't play a mind game with me. Let me down easy now. Just let me down and done. You done and break my heart. You know what I mean?
I was
It's like,
waiting on that part.
yeah, so it's like it was really that. So in kind of learning and seeing like how Sian he wrote it, it was
Mm.
beautiful. I was very connected to it immediately.
Yeah.
It is important to like do covers that mean something to me.
Yeah.
Like I sing songs that I love.
Mm.
It's easy to learn a song and sing it, but for something to be like in a deeper way, like hit you. Like it's almost like if I wrote it.
Yeah.
So there are
Yeah.
many people who hear the song and they be like, yo, this is something that choir would have write. This is
Yeah.
something Siobhan would say. You know what I mean? That's good because that means you don't know the universal web of divine is expressing itself in different ways through different ones. So I'm
Definitely.
happy that people love that too for real.
Yeah,
Big up.
definitely. So here is I'll Be Waiting.
Yeah, yeah.
Choir, leave your keys if you're not coming home. You packed your bags full of letting go. You were moving in, now you're moving on. There's no getting used to you being gone. You were down, now you give it up. Just a false start if you're waiting on us. Another year, another life. Wish you called so I could say goodbye. Let you know I wait for you every night. If you ever wanna fall in love, if you ever wanna be, if you ever wanna be my one, I'll be waiting. If you ever want one more night, if you ever wanna make things right, if you ever wanna change your mind, I'll be waiting. Waiting. Never thought you'd give up.
No lie. Your voice gives me Taurus Riley. It just gives me Taurus Riley. Like
Yeah.
I could legit listen to you and Taurus Riley all day long.
Yeah, big up my brother Taurus, man. He's a genius. He's a joke voice. He is a different kind of voice. You know, I'm loving voice different. So
Yeah.
I've been working with Taurus from like '07, fresh out of college and met him, and
Mm.
we've been brethren ever since, you know. So yeah, man, it's always a blessing when one can hear. I think it's the soul. I don't know what others would say,
Yeah.
but I think it's the soul, the space that we sing from. You know, we sing from a very raw, pure space.
Deep
You know,
down,
so
deep down.
yeah. So big up
Yeah.
Taurus for sure.
Yeah.
No feeling, no way, but that's real, of course.
Yeah.
Love
It's
that.
like when you listen to your music, you can legit feel every word that you're saying, like the emotions and everything that you were going through at that time singing it. Like you could close your eyes and just sing with you.
Yeah, give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. And you know, I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing that with. There are ones who bring out the best out of sometimes not just the voice, but just how it is heard. I mean, I don't do most of the work I do alone, and I don't
Yeah.
ever try to read the
Yeah.
one like or self-made kind of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to because
Yeah.
I have people in my corner that really hear so much more than I will sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and will nurture that song and like steer it in a direction that really sits with me and also connects more with people, you know.
Yeah.
So I give thanks for that. You big up Greg. Greg Morris did the mix on that tune.
Okay,
and
nice.
a fantastic job. Big up Notice and Ungan Welsh and Riff who did the instrumentations and overdubs. I have to make mention of the ones who are a part of the process. That is the choir. the choir, as I said to you, is not a one man. It's a one man, not one voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's important to make mention of the ones who are involved in it, who put their heart in it as well with me.
Definitely. Now, what is it that choir does to maintain longevity in this business? Like, what do you do to make sure that you're maintaining longevity here? Because this is a rough place to be. You're up one time, you're down another time, and then in between, you're like, I give up. You know? So, what are you doing to maintain your longevity here?
You build your house on a plain.
Mm.
You visit the valley, you visit the hill. But you build your house, you plant your seeds in that soil, and plain. It's plain. It would seem that way for me. Like I've been blessed to be a marathon runner. Not much of a sprinter. I've never been that. Don't get me wrong. When I was doing tracks as a youth, I was a sprinter. but there's so much. And big up all the sprinters in the world. But there's so much more than just that 10 seconds or 14 seconds that you see sprinters. It takes so much more.
Yeah.
And oftentimes people get very engulfed with trying to make it happen
right now.
This way, right now. And forget about a lifetime. Many people die before their legacy is made.
Yes.
And many people get to live and see their legacy come to life.
Yeah.
And I give thanks that I am one that has been blessed to live and see, my legacy continue to come alive. I was laughing about that and talking with my brother yesterday, and a couple of brethren of mine yesterday were talking about how if you're not very careful in this world of material, you will be motivated to go for the tangible so fast that you'll crash and burn.
Yeah.
And it's not as if, oh boy, it's a bit touchy, but if you're not very careful, you get caught up in that narrative and become another gone too soon picture, or another gone too soon memory.
Yeah.
And it's good to be one of the persons who can talk about ones who I've seen who've inspired me when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when I was a young adult, and now as a big man, I can say, boy, I give thanks for the time that has passed, that I continue to learn, because we're still fresh, just the same, we're still learning every day. I mean, no matter how long we've been in it. So I give thanks for that.
Definitely.
I don't have a secret to it. It really is just like not focusing on the finish line. Life is not a race.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about this song Ghetto Youths that you actually did a remix with DeMarco. Why was DeMarco the person for this remix?
As I said, like there are a lot of artists that I work with, and I've worked with Marco for years. Big up Anton, a fellow artist and producer who made that connection lock into. I've always been working with DeMarco for years. Like, trust me, like on some of his projects, I'm there too, creating vocals and always work with him, write with him and stuff. So it's always beautiful working with him. And this song means a lot to me because it is really about a youth that I knew as a teenager. He was a younger youth for me, but for years he's been going through a lot.
Wow.
But just when Sean played the beat for me, it was important to share something about him without telling too much of his details, but still share what I know, not just him, but one heap of youth who I grew up with. Whether our living spaces were different or the same, but just one heap of youth that I've met in my lifetime who have been through it, and they've shared their stories with me, because I think for the ones who don't want to speak and who don't want to sing.
Yeah.
I mean, so again, when I say choir, it really is not just a me thing. It really is so much more.
So much more. Yeah.
And I'm grateful that I can be one of those persons to represent vocally for them ones too. It was important for Marco to be on this song, and I'm happy with the verse that he gave me, and I'm just happy with music I create is classic music, is timeless music. So
definitely.
How quickly it makes the noise. I know for sure that it does what it needs to do. Once you let it out there, it will continue to fulfill its purpose,
Definitely. So here is Ghetto Youth.
Yeah.
Ghetto youth.
Me seen it all. Me grieve my ball. Enough time me reject when evil call. Solid me pre the wall. Them want rejoice. I pray for see me fall. Before me lose me sanity, brother, me leave it all. Some of the people on the streets, me see them leave it all. One more get the youth that I can sleep on. Nowadays before the bus, I got me see the Lord. Show the love I me receive the one. Oh, get tired. You know it hard. In this concrete jungle. Forgetting that trouble, you it's so easy. But hold it up. The devil find work for your lands, me I beg you please. No pop it up. Life too short, I'm the one you to see it all. Get your youth, get your youth. Get your youth. And pick up the 16, never lift the 16 down. They on the road like white line, and up in a white street down. Yo, that really grieve me. See him mother on her belly, see her son up on the TV. Say him not have nothing for live for, him not have nothing for lose. That's why I had a life they choose. But me know I am the Grim Reaper. Oh, get your youth. Know it in this concrete jungle. Forgetting that trouble, yo, it's so easy. But hold it up.
You know what's crazy about this song is that while you were singing about one particular individual, this is a lot of youths.
That's why we can't. That's why we can't. We can't BS the conversation when we are happy. You know.
Yeah.
If we're not gonna be constructive with the honesty, better we don't say at all.
Yeah.
And I can't just live my life with the frivolous chat. It's important to have the vibes and sing about them things, you know. But it's so much more, you know. There's so much more of service that my voice can be.
Yeah.
And in a light-hearted way. We're not talking about no tense.
Yeah.
Extra burden some way, but in a free-hearted way. Show up for the ones that who don't want to speak and don't want to say much or express much about what they might carry through, you know. And we all are going to our bits.
Oh, definitely.
Sometimes it take a person who live on the street to say something to us and we're like, out of all the people in my world, you give me that message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can't take it lightly when the information forward to us.
Definitely.
We have to take it with care, handle it with care and share it with more.
Yeah, definitely. This song you have with Sasko. Victory, right?
So which one?
Victory. You have a lot. Yeah, Victory.
Trust me, like Sasko make music so much. It's not funny. Like it's an interesting space. Every time we're in the same space, we're always writing stuff. And sometimes we write stuff and I'm like, sometimes I have something, I'm like, yo, bro, sing that. Sometimes he has something, I'm saying, yo, sing this. And it just ends up being so perfect with, you know, each time we do it, there's a song that we did in the middle of pandemic for our workers called Quiet Giants. And that did so much. And it was like, it's a thing where you always said to me, yo, we have so much more music we're going to end up singing together. And Donovan Jeremy, a producer at Penthouse Records, I've worked with him for years. Sasko worked with him for years. And he's like, yo, Jeremy send me a rhythm. I'm going to say, okay, cool. And we sat down in the studio, we vibed it and we recorded it. And I didn't even know it was out. He never know it was out. We just know that Jeremy dropped the song. And we hear some people in Europe and say, yo, the song is out.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, you know, and it was good to hear it again. It was good. Sometimes that's what it is, you know, like you do your part, you leave it at the studio, and you leave it in the hands of ones who, you know, trust and care for the music just the same. To do their part in getting it to the places and big up Donovan Jeremy for that, for sure. Yeah, Victory is one of them songs. It's like no matter what you choose, as I said at the beginning of the conversation, you choose the word you want to use to affirm your day.
Yeah.
And you have to decide like how you pave it, or you rule your destiny.
Definitely.
And that's definitely. Through everything is a victory just the same.
Definitely. How important is it in this industry that you're in to have solid, grounded people around you? How important is that?
My people show up in two ways, and it might sound strange, but not many people understand that, but I say it this way. There are ones who are around you that sometimes you forget are around you because you see them with your two eyes. They are always around. And I have been blessed from as a youth to always be reminded of their presence in my life. Then I give thanks to the ones who my two eyes will see, for sure. And I honor them as best as I can. And it is important to pray for a greater discerning spirit.
Yeah.
To know the ones to choose.
Yes.
And there are times when your spirit not as strong and your intuition, you don't listen to it enough.
Yes.
You take that way.
Yeah.
And you still choose in a way unhealthy relationships and unhealthy friendships and it still comes around with great lessons for you to learn.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I think again, being very focused and clear and being very honest with yourself is important as for no matter what industry you're in. Once you're a breathing human being, like be very mindful of that. Not fearful,
but mindful.
Mindful of what is good for you. And once you see any resemblance of something that's not good for you, like shun that, push that way quick and fast.
Definitely. So I want to play Victory.
Yeah,
okay?
man.
All right.
Hey, watch out, no way together. Everybody know where together. Eternal Father, for the best. I'm on the Father, got your sun not shine, so we know you're raining. You are the pilot when we fly, the captain when we're sailing. You are the wind beneath the wings, that's why we prevailing. Eternal Father, still a rain, that's why we hailing. When nobody chill up, everybody railing. Them see we win the medal, but them never see the training. Placed in the race, so God the grace, it's up amazing. For all what you provide and the pressure very elating. Oh yeah, it's another victory. You will have to get the glory. Oh, it's another victory. Every day we're making it story. Yeah. Anytime I wake up, yes, it's like we're in a trophy. Walking like a double up, some are say we bounce it. Now don't lose no sleep for what them think or say about me. Papi see we fall, I must be one that don't know out it. Lick about this calabar, love it when it does me. Father got the shit beside and we not playing about it. Up from the top of Blue Mountain, we are shorty. When them use we style, them a promote me. Tell them now, oh yeah, it's another thing.
I just wanted that part to play. Every time, every time they use me style, them I promote me.
Listen.
Every time they use our style, them I promote me. That part right. I wanted to play. I wanted to definitely play that part. How do you feel about that part of it?
They can't take it no way. Them say what? It's something that I've heard my whole life, but I don't remember it well. But I remember what it feels like to think of the line. It's a statement that says, mockery is the biggest sign of flattery, something like that. It's a very interesting statement, almost as if when you see somebody mimicking you, don't be offended, you know?
It's a blessing.
Be honored because they are able to pattern and study and pay attention so well that they can mimic.
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing. Yeah, man. Every time you see a style, I promote them. Even if they don't want to admit it, we know. We know. Imitation is the truest form of flattery.
Yes.
That is it.
Yes. I love when I heard that part. I was like, Jono, this right here, because you know you're influencing folks. You know that you are. They don't want to tell you, but you know.
We're not being true to ourselves for only once to come to us and give us glory. No. Yeah. So when we do see it, we give thanks that it is making an impact.
Definitely.
You know we know.
We know. We see you. We see you.
we know the vibes.
Has there been a time throughout your process, and I'm sure you've had a lot of journeys in this time that you've been here. Has there been any time where you say to yourself, you know what, I'm done doing this music. I'm not doing this music anymore. And then something happens and you know that this is your calling?
I've never said I'm done, but I've thought of it. Yeah, I've never said it. It would be I'm calling it blasphemy when I was growing up.
Yeah,
it's like, you don't want to say you're done, but like I said, Janos, what more do I need to do kind of thing, you know? We're ambitious youths, you know, we're ambitious. We're not going to settle just because we've seen a bit of it. Or we know we're not just going to settle. No, we want more for ourselves. We want more for our purpose. We want to, again, as we said, there are ones who are okay dying and leaving their legacy for others to see. And there are ones who want to live and see the legacy come alive. And his ambition, nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with wanting to kind of overstand more for what you're creating,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. What do you practice for self-care? How do you take care of your mental health?
I think, because Zaza will laugh at me, there's a thing that I call my pause. Yeah, so at any point in time, if at any point in time there are too many people who need my attention in one moment, I have to take a pause. If there's anything that's happening and I'm not sure how to process it, I have to take a pause.
Yeah.
That's just what I call it. It's my way of honoring my ori, honoring my space, my mind, my thought, my crown, honoring it in a way where, hold on. I know that to whom much is given, much is required.
Yeah,
but I have to make sure that I give all that I need, first, and then I can deal with everything else.
Definitely.
I think that's the greatest way. Like I'm not a nails and hair guy, what I mean? But when it's time, we go do it, we work out, and you know what I mean. I love work, love playing games, love watching movies, love relaxing. But the highest form of my self-care is taking the pause. And not just once a day and twice a day, but as often as you need it.
Often as you need it. It's funny that you said that, because I haven't been doing my radio show for like 2 weeks now. I took a pause.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I took a pause, and you're actually my first interview in 2 weeks. I just took a break.
Welcome back.
I want a way to come back, right? I took a break because I realized that I'm doing too much. There's too many people, like you said, needing for me to do all of these things and schedules and all of this other stuff. And I'm like, I need a minute. I just need a minute. And I shut everything down. Like today's the first day I literally came into my studio, which is in my house. Literally came downstairs today in 2 weeks and turned on everything to see if everything is working. So I get it. And a lot of people don't understand that when you do these types of things, like you need a minute. Like, give me a minute.
Yeah. And it's fine too. And I tell you this, Mish, don't try to have everybody understand. Everybody doesn't need to understand. Who understands will understand. It's fine.
Very true.
It's fine. You just don't forget to be kind to yourself.
Yes.
But people treat you based on how they see you treat yourself.
Yes. Definitely.
That's what I see. That's what I see.
Definitely. I love that. I love that. That just resonated in my head. I love that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Cups Up, right? Because it sounds like you're raising a cup to your haters, like, I thought I wasn't going to get here, but I am here. So what now?
It is exactly that. Oftentimes we're our worst enemy too, and we have to sometimes cuss yourself, and we have to sometimes be very honest with the fact that get out of your own way, youth. And then there are other people too where you have to say, move out of my way, move up,
just move.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't really want to work, so you just have to say, come on, big up. And you raise a glass to them, and it's like, let's drink to the hard-working people. Also, cups up to my enemy them. You know what I mean? Funny story. Big up Cranium and myself penned that one. It's just concepts. Like it's always beautiful to just really see where songs come alive from conversations. It's something that me and Dexter laugh a whole heap about, and every artist I've worked with who are really true artists. Artists. You'll hear the conversations very similar, where we know it is from the conversations that we express. That's all we can do. We're not trying to write no what do you call it? No fiction. Like it's not no makeup story.
It's real life. Real life.
It's stuff that's happening to us, and there are times, and I will say there are times as artists we're very careful with how much we say and when we want, because sometimes we don't want to step on the corn. Sometimes, sometimes we don't want no havoc because we know the power of music.
Yes,
and there are times that we can't allow ourselves to use much tact. You have to just say it very clear and plain.
Yeah.
And that's a part of being an artist. That's a part of being a prophet. That's a part of being of what we're called to do as creatives, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where the song came from. The song came from that. It's like cups up to me and them. It's something that by the time we left the studio tonight, I was up until late, just like penning out stuff, penning out. It was just so much, like in being very honest about those moments throughout your life when you want the ones closest to you to celebrate, and some of them are like, no, celebrate. You know, you're like, well, how come are you so close to me? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where that comes from for real.
I get it. So here is Cups Up. Here's Cups Up.
Yeah, big up Frankie music.
Them a try, but me no wanna you.
Fire.
Frankie music.
Cups up for me enemy them a try, but me no want a new friend. See the smile, but me know them a pretend. Let me forgive her, but me now forget. Cups up for me enemy them. You motivate me and you give me the strength. But still I live, cause you want me for dead. And me forgive you, but me now forget. No. If you are not clean, you want to move from me. You are carry feelings in the field with you. Every time you talk down, you elevate me. Yeah. Bad mind. Me understand you want to speak of me. You not have a life that's why you feel lonely. Yeah. But me know I your company. So for me enemy, them a try, but me no want a new friend. But still smile, but me know them a pretend. And me forgive you, but me not forget. So for me enemy, you motivate me and you give me the strength. Still I live, do you want me for dead? Me forgive you, but me not forget.
What I love about your music is that even though it's so positive and all of that, like you can literally play your songs in the club.
Hope so. Yeah, man. That's what we're aiming for all the time. Like, never for one setting, you know. Always. It's a limitless thing. There are people who would often say, boy, I give you this one thing and just stick to it, no? But I don't know how to do that. You know what I mean? Like each day comes with another part of us. And that's who we are in this expression, you know, like, yeah, like we can't limit the expression in no way at all.
Yeah.
So if it's the power that's in amapiano, in reggae, in country, in soul, and dancehall, it needs to be out there. We can't be the ones like holding on.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up my own boss. Yeah, man. We did the party to the last week, Saturday night for me, bro. Craig, yeah, I was there. Yeah, man. But yeah, for real, like, it was just that kind of vibe. Everywhere we want the music to.
Yeah.
Everywhere. In the house, in the car, church, school, everywhere. Like,
Anywhere,
no fear. Everywhere.
Anywhere they go, they're going to hear choir. They're going to hear
Straight.
the introduction
And
choir.
the choir too. That is it.
That is it. So I have an out of the box question for you, right? Because I do out of the box questions around here. Don't open your eyes like that.
Go on. I'm ready.
So I posted this video of this guy. A man was saying that if you're in a relationship with someone, right, and you're at a place, you're in a party, wherever you are, and your lady has slept with someone in there, that your lady should tell you that she has slept with that guy. Do you believe that? Do you believe that that's something that women should do? Like women should tell their man, yo, I've been with this person or that person if we're all in the same space.
All right, so yeah, I'm give thanks to my parents and my family who grew me a certain way. I don't think there's one formula that works for everybody.
Okay.
So I think if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody, be okay creating a formula for what's gonna work for your relationship. Social media is a beautiful place because you get to hear a lot of perspectives,
yes.
a lot of perspectives at one time. But it don't mean you need to like give much of it the energy, because if you're not very careful, it becomes a thing where you don't get to have a mind of your own because you're hearing so many different perspectives at once.
Yeah.
Your relationship with someone is your relationship with them.
True.
So if it's a case where you want that, say it. If it can be given, it will be given. If it can't be given, then it means it might not be for you, or it might be something that needs to be grown into.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a case where every woman or every man have to do it. I think whatever your relationship is, be very clear about what you want from it. not what the other person can give, but what you want from it. And once you're clear about what you want, then you can speak of what you want.
I like that. I like that answer. Definitely like that takes away the whole social
Yeah,
media. The
that is my view.
that takes away the
That is
whole
my
social
view.
media views of what people should be doing with their relationships. So I like that. I definitely
Yeah, I mean,
like that.
don't get me wrong, it's nice. We can jump into the sauce of it. It's saucy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yo, more no. I'm gonna wanna look for me now way. And the next girl is gonna be like, why she look for me that way? No wonder if you and I used to have things. Of course, it's nice. You see, if we're not careful enough, them little thing that the war element in us is something that
Yes.
we glorify quicker than the good things.
Yes.
It's something that it's a narrative that we've heard our whole life.
Mm.
It's quicker to let's find a problem. Find a
Find a
problem.
problem.
Let's fight
Find a
about
problem.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we don't realize that it's the same poison that kind of breaks these great relationships
Yeah.
or great friendships, break them apart because
Yeah.
we're searching for some reason to create an animosity.
Yeah.
If we're not careful.
I like you, Quiet. I like you.
If we're not careful, you know?
Definitely. People don't look at that part of it because if I say to you, yeah, I've slept with such and such, then that's going to be an argument for the rest of the night. You're going to
Or
stay
there
focused
might
on
be
that.
don't get me wrong, there are people who can manage it.
Yeah.
But they would tell you that, yo, I want to know. It's
Mm.
like, yeah, boy, it's a good conversation. I tell you, it's a deep one, but it's a touchy one, but it's a good one. I'll tell you why. If you can manage something, there are people who ask questions,
Mm.
want answers, and cannot manage
Manage.
what you're going to get.
Mhm.
If you can't manage it, don't ask.
Mm.
Right, Craig? Yeah, Craig said the same thing. If you're not sure,
Don't
if you're
ask.
not sure that you can manage whatever answer is about to come,
Mm.
don't ask. It's like somebody taking up somebody's phone and searching it, and
Oh.
then finding an issue with what they find.
Oh gosh.
Don't search the people them phone. Let me shut up. I leave it alone.
Shut up. Quiet said, don't search the people that phone. Because what you
Unless
going to
you're
do
gonna
when
be
you
excited
find
about
it?
what you're gonna see. If you're gonna see it and get excited, then search. Yeah,
But-
trust it, right? If you're gonna see whatever you buck up on the phone, make sure it excites you. Don't come ask me. I didn't send you in my phone. It's true.
Whatever you find is your business, right?
That's yours, and you have to just take that to your grave. Right? Not me. Don't bring it to me and ask me nothing. Nope. No. You did that to yourself. God bless you.
God bless you. So let's talk about quadrillionaire. Quadrillionaire. Let's talk about quadrillionaire. Like, how did you even come about with the name quadrillionaire?
Yeah.
For this song?
Yo, so big up my bro, Trusty. Trusty has been my manager for about 10 years now. Close friend of mine, met him within a circle of us as brethren and ambitious young men who created a thing called Coalition. Voicemail Mackie and a few of us as artists. Myself and Frankie Music and Kurt Riley and a few of us, we created a group called a circle called Coalition.
Okay.
And Trusty was one of our brethren within that space, him and a brethren called Queen. And me and Trusty just grew to have similar views on business, and he became the person that has been my right hand for years in the music business, And I was going through a very interesting part of life, which happens every now and again, where it was a slow season and I owed like my landlord like 5 months rent.
Wow.
And cool enough, brethren, where I'm never too stressed me, but it was still uncomfortable because there's no way I'm filled with all this magic and there's that kind of issue.
Yeah.
But you know yourself, I said, yo, what is? And I said, yo, Dre, something came to me one day and he's like, all right, let's go. And I sang down the idea in the studio, big up Dre, sang it in the studio, and he went and created a beat for it.
Wow.
Then we worked through it together, and that's what happened. Myself and Bridget Javada, who's an amazing artist as well. We penned that one. Quintillionaire is something that I speak about it in a very honest way. Right now, we need a bills to clear my bills.
Yeah.
And another 6 mil for make my dreams come true.
Yeah.
Prescription for feeling my daddy needed because from them time my pops was going through his own, physical journey,
Okay.
So like it was not like trying to hide. Again, I'm not somebody that gonna talk much about my business in a raw way. But
Right.
there are times you have to be okay to share it. Because there are others who have fathers and mothers and family members and friends who they're having these experiences with,
Yes.
and nobody don't want to feel like they're alone
Loan.
either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you have
Definitely.
been blessed with that voice to share, don't water down the thing. You know,
Yeah.
make it be very honest and pure.
Yeah.
And that's what it really was, you know. That's really what it is. The one thing that changed to happen, and we were watching a little youth on kids. If JD remembers, if he's here, there's a thing where they question kids like brilliant kids.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of the show.
I can't remember the name of it either. Yeah.
But we were watching it, and this little youth was just doing math like a crazy genius. Like he was just going hard, and he said quintillion. That's a quintillion. We're like, what? And the guy would go on and we're like, this is in the middle of us creating the song, you know. Because again, we're not forcing music.
Right.
We're watching stuff there, we're talking, we're allowing the day and all that comes with it to inspire the song, you know?
Yeah.
And when he said that, I'm like, yo, that's the name of this tune. And Dre's like, yo, nobody now can spell that. I'm like, I teach them how to spell
Yeah.
it. Quintillion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's really where it came from. And it really is just encouraging us to think of our richness more than just the things in our hand.
Yeah.
Our experiences are our highest currency most of the time, you know?
Yeah.
Our experiences.
Definitely.
And our gifts are there.
Yeah.
Quintillion.
Yeah.
About the one in your pocket, but
Yeah.
straight up.
Definitely. So here is Quadrillionaire.
Yeah.
I know, change gon' come. Right now, me need a bills to clear my bills, and another 6 mil to make my dreams come true. Prescription fulfilled, and my daddy need it. Don't know what we gon' do. Bills to clear my bills, and another 6 mil to make my dreams come true. Got some mouths to feed, and the little me make ya know that it won't do. Me need it. I know say I don't wanna steal it. Oh mama, it would be a disgrace on you. But I'm losing my faith and know. Oh, you feel it. Oh, the struggle real, better believe it. Oh, 5 months now on the rent done due. I don't know what we gon' do. Right now, me need a million. Better get 20 billion. You want on the island like Gilligan. Treatment my family receive. Carbon, I the queen of the Caribbean. Nothing minimal. Every get a youth want to be the man. Them simmer like Beanie Man. Run you over from 4 more to pavilion. Still give thanks for the liquor in a million. Oh, now we need it. Oh, I don't want to steal it. People be a disgrace on you. But I'm losing my faith, God know. Oh, we feel it.
Do you play any instruments?
Yeah.
You do? I could tell.
I'm a drummer before a singer.
Okay.
So if anybody who know me close enough knows that if I'm to choose to play the drums or sing, my first choice will be to play the drums.
Oh, I like that.
Not that I'm the greatest drummer because I might be out there practice, but it is the instrument closest to my soul, my heart. Like,
yeah.
That's something that I'll play when I need to pause. Like I won't listen to music, I won't sing. I'll just play.
Nice.
Just to relax. It is therapeutic for me.
Definitely.
Sure.
Definitely.
I play other instruments. I play keyboards when I'm writing. I play the guitar, kinda. I play the bass a little bit more confident than the guitar without knowing much.
Okay.
But I create stuff, I create ideas when I'm producing. I'll always be okay finding my way around instruments.
Okay.
Not too deep in a lot of instruments, really.
Okay.
But I can hear things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can tell. The reason I asked you that is because your music, it just gives that like instrumental type of thing all the time. Like you play around on stuff.
Focus on that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's limitless, you know. Like if pop music is something that if you're not very careful, it becomes like a shelf thing.
Yeah.
Okay, create this because this is what we think the people need now. And then this, and then this. And then if you're not very careful, everything just sounds the same.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that because, of course, there's the market, and this is what people are feeling now, and you want to feed that.
Yeah.
But I'm always one who I give a bit of that, but I also want to make sure that this gospel sounding, dancehall sounding, Quintillion comes out talking about money. Like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, definitely. So one of the songs that you're pushing and promoting right now, of course, is Mandela. And when I listen to it, I'm like, wow, because everybody knows Mandela was a revolutionist. He fought for his people, been through a whole lot of stuff, innocently been through a whole lot of stuff and got through what he needed to get through. When you were writing this song, yourself, Jay Chambers and Fire Royale, what was in your head? Like, what was going on at the time for you in regards to this song?
just shared something not too long on my socials about that too. Again, big up Satko. There's a moment 2 years ago. I've been with a lot of different emotions, and growing up as a man in this world, we're told not to tap into much
emotions. Yeah, unfortunately.
You know how it is. Yeah. Again, the narrative. Give thanks for the family that I grew up in, because I was not told that. You know what I mean? But you go out in the world and you kind of see that it is what is expected of a lot of the brethren that you meet. And it is, I give thanks that I can express it sometimes when I am feeling it. And if I can't say it out with words, like spoken words, I shut up and I listen to the ones who show up. Again, remember I said earlier that there are ones who will come to us.
Yeah.
That we can't see with our eyes, and there are ones who will show up in front of us.
Yeah.
Whether we want to understand the depth of spiritual support that we have in this world, from ones who are no longer here in flesh, whether we believe it or we understand it well enough, that support team is huge.
Yeah.
In everything that I create and everything that I sing. And I don't shy away from it. I don't apologize for it. And Mandela is an ancestor of ours who will speak in ways that he needs to anyone that needs to. You know what I mean? Whether we're from the same country or not, we have the same energy.
Yeah.
And that came straight out of like a conversation about me feeling a lot of different levels of anger and frustration and defeat and joy in the same breath. I was talking to Sasko, weird time, I was talking to Sasko, out of a long, like a few hours conversation, he said, yo, there ain't no last favor, yo, ask, what your name? I'm saying, who? And I said, when name, man, when you lock up for how much years, man? Mandela. And just him saying that and popping, like, when I played the song for Sasko, he was like, oh, I remember that. Like, he's not going to remember saying it again, as I say, because if he's showing up, if he's following the ones who are telling him to show up for me as a friend or as a boyfriend or as a mentor in any way, they're going to speak to him.
Yeah.
And whether he understands it or not, or whether he realizes it or not, we are all vessels to greater mission, greater purposes are going through.
Yeah.
And he said that, and it stuck in my brain, like in the middle of me, like crying about a song, another song that we have that's unreleased. You know, he played it to me and he was like, yo, it feels different now, because sometimes that's just how music is. You get it, you record it, and you might not see that you need it until the time comes.
Yeah.
And you realize that you already kind of put down this medicine to ferment for when you need it.
Yeah.
When you make the medicine the first time, that's not when you're going to use it sometimes.
It wasn't as potent that time.
Nah, it's not going to be.
Yeah.
Until life happens and you go through these experiences.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here goes the medicine again. And I went home and I just created that idea out of my head and listened very slowly to every information I was getting. And it was very clear. The rain won't last forever. Ask Mandela, the sun will shine. The pain won't last forever. It will get better. Let's give it time, you know? That was all that was needed to be said. And that was the 15th of May.
Wow.
I was just talking to my sister about that. 15th of May, 2022. And I had that song put down. Just on the hard drive, put it down.
Really?
Yeah. And then Fire Royal was going through a situation as well, similar to what I was going through.
Wow.
Further down in that year. And he told me, and I said, bro, I'm sending you a song. And I sent it to him, and he wrote his verse, recorded it. And then
The live cut off. The live cut off. Oh.
Tell you that the rain won't last forever. Ask Mandela. The sun will shine. Pain won't last forever. It will get better. Just give it time. The rain won't last forever. Ask Mandela. The sun will shine. Pain won't last forever. It will get better.
Yeah, this is for you. When you feel you're at your limit, every battle's a scripture, so seek the wisdom in it. Remember tears cried on the mountain fall, pave a way for a new growth to benefit us all. So if you always dream about it, then you best pursue it. Nothing is given, change positions, don't you be foolish. Pre the design is a line to waste time. The further we climb, the more we have to redefine our minds. Live in hope and love for each round. And when the tears are gone, there's light in the smile. And when we're blessed with faith and securing powers, don't drag yourself mad, follow with stars. The darkness never lasts, so happiness will come to pass. Remove the mask, take it all to task. Just remember that opinions ain't facts. As you grow, you let them go.
Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. Of course, the Instagram live just cut off right in the middle of the conversation about this song, Mandela. Instagram gives you an hour to have conversations, which is really crazy to me. But I got to finish this conversation. I have to finish this conversation. So I'm going to add Qyor back. I'm going to add him back. Hold on.
Around the corner still. Can't pour from empty cups, that's why we need to build. To be fulfilled, change your lens of how you view the world. Capture beauty, truly love, appreciate this world. Though we walk a rocky road, be bold and be bright. Chase happiness, don't get lost in the fight. Speak what you write, overstand the plight for freedom. It don't defeat.
I'm so sorry.
It's good, man. No worries, sir. So we did good thanks for the time we get on the platform.
Yeah.
When it's time to start again.
Yes. Instagram gives me an hour to have conversations, and sometimes the conversations are so good that they go over the hour. So we were talking about Mandela. We were definitely talking about Mandela. So go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Yeah. Of course, we had the song for a year, and then Pharrell came to Jamaica to zone in on his homecoming project. UK born, but with Jamaican descent.
Okay.
Jay Chambers, that is.
Okay.
Pharrell had recorded his verse on Mandela within 2022. Then at the top of 2023, Jay Chambers come to Jamaica, and I know one of his team members, and we met. And on the 17th of May, we went to Tough Gang Studios and he recorded his verse.
Nice.
Now, this is a song that I've had from the year before.
Yeah.
But not very sure which project it's going to go on, but I know it's something that I want to keep for my project. But in talking to him and understanding where he was in his journey, and also in the project, I believe so much in him and in his album. I said to him, "Yo, I'm giving you this one." Of course, we wrote it, I produced it as well, but I wanted to make sure that it was out within a timeline. And I know for me, like, I've been blessed with so much music that there are lots of artists that I will end up just sharing music with and giving it to them in their care.
Okay.
And I give thanks that there are times when I am able to
do the same,
to spark an idea, and they will come to me and bless me. And there are times when I will bless others too.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we all shared our lives on it, and the world gets to hear it now. 2 years.
2
later.
years. God in time.
Yeah, of course.
Always God in time. Always God in time. So here is Mandela. Here's Mandela.
Yeah. That's it.
Tell you that the rain won't last forever. Ask Mandela. The sun will shine. Pain won't last forever. It will get better.
Just give it time, the rain won't last forever. Ask Mandela, the sun will shine, rain won't last forever. It will get better. Yeah, this is for you. When you feel you're at your limit, every battle's a scripture, so seek the wisdom in it. Remember tears cried on the mountain fall, pave a way for a new growth to benefit us all. So if you always dream about it, then you best pursue it. Nothing is given, change positions, don't you be foolish. Pre the design is a line to waste time. The further we climb, the more we have to redefine our minds. Live in hope and love for the trials, and when the tears are gone, there's light in the smiles. And when we're blessed with faith and secure in powers, don't drive yourself mad, follow the stars. The darkness never lasts, so happiness will come to pass. Remove the mask, take it all to task. Just remember that opinions ain't facts. As you grow, you let them go. There's a beauty you know and will never know. I tell you that this long walk to freedom, it's just you and me. I pin my hopes and everything I used to be. Universe and me often meet misunderstandings. Search for validation where I needed further challenge. I was planning escapes when pressure led to blessings. Never tested my faith, it led to deeper questions. Like what's the worry when there's people needing housing? Or where's your glory if you're making it without them? I couldn't doubt and better days around the corner still. Can't pour from empty cups, that's why we need to build. To be fulfilled, change your lens of how you view the world. Capture beauty, truly love, appreciate this world. Though we walk a rocky road, be bold and be bright. Chase happiness, don't get lost in the fight. Speak what you write, overstand the plight for freedom. It only be if you don't believe. Tell it that the rain won't last forever. Ask Mandela. The sun will shine, rain won't last forever. It will get better. Just give it time.
You know what I love about this song is the fact that you're giving people hope. Anybody that listens to this song, because you know we all have those moments when you know some people commit suicide and all of these other things because they can't cope, they can't deal, or feel like they don't have anybody to turn to in those moments of need. And I feel like this song right here is definitely one of those give us hope, give you faith type of song.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a let me just say this. Like there, and I'm just saying it as a side note, but within the same concept. We are never alone, even when we feel lonely.
Yeah.
We're never alone.
Yeah.
And I said this at the top of the conversation because it is what I've grown to prove true. I've grown to prove this true.
Yeah.
That we are never alone.
Yeah.
We always have an army of ones who are sitting on our left and right, ready to fight the battles, ready to comfort us, ready to cut down the grass and pave a way for us. So I'll say that in the moments that you feel most lonely, remember that you're not alone.
Yeah.
I've never met Mandela for me to even utter his name.
Yeah.
For me to even refer him and say, yo, rain won't last forever. Ask him.
Mandela, yeah.
But of course, if his spirit shows up in front of me, I'd be a fool to deny it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the power of our existence. Like when we drop flesh around here, there must be something that we're leaving. And it will be the lingering legacy that one will feel and pick up and see and smell and get so much more from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In that element. You see me? So I give thanks for that.
Yeah.
I give thanks that I can bring that kind of hope through my voice, through my energy, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, and the timeless music we're making, so we're not even trying to like get caught up in
the rate and the tay.
It's nice, but we're not get caught up in it. You know?
We're not doing that. How spiritual are you? Because you give me like God, Jah, Rastafari all the time. How spiritual are you?
Not very religious. I've experienced a lot of sides of religion, but I'm an African and I'm a spiritual. My practices are my practices, and I honor them boldly. So I give thanks to my ancestors in every move I make. I give thanks to my Orishas in every move I make. It is the thing that keeps me grounded and my head high.
Definitely.
There are many things that I've experienced in my life, but nothing keeps me as solid as my spiritual practices now, and I give thanks for that at this point in my life.
Definitely.
I have to experiences before in the different religions I've been exposed to, but I can't say that I've found anything more profound in my life. than my spiritual practices now.
Mm.
And I do my very best to honor them.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who have sacrificed for me,
Mm.
and the ones who teach me the beauty of surrender and sacrifice.
Definitely.
The beauty of being kind to myself while protecting myself, just to say.
Mm.
Um, so yes, it is that. It is not within a religious manner, but it is within a spiritual power
Yeah.
that I practice.
Definitely, definitely. So you are on tour, you're about to be on tour with Mr. Dexter Daps. Are you ready
We've
for the
been up and
ladies?
about.
Are you ready for the ladies?
I've been up and about. I've been up and about on the road with him.
Yeah.
Last time. Thanks for that. He's without saying much, he's always kept me close, and not just as a brother, as a friend, as one who we're the same age. We just keep it cool and we keep it very honest and ego free, and you don't know, it's like a cool virgin. It's a mad cool virgin, and
Yeah.
I honor and I rate him in a different kind of way. I really respect that virgin. And there's so much that we talk about. There's so much that we create that almost always all the time. It's like it blows my mind. It blows his just how easy and effortless, and there's so much that we share. He's been like, yo, let's go. You just say, yo, we're going to next week. We're going to.
Wow.
I give time for that space to just be about and around him, learning, and also just being in spaces that I've not been in a while. Because again, as I said, I've been in music for so long. I've been to some of these spaces. And there are times when you don't visit it as often. And when one's forward and be like, let's go. It's another invitation, another stage of my career and another level to what we're doing and what we're expressing. And we have so much music together, stuff that I've been blessed to produce, stuff that I've been blessed to create with him, and stuff that he's been blessed to produce for me and create the right for me to songs that you don't hear it yet, but you will hear it so soon, and you'll understand the heart that it comes from. We have Boston next week.
Nice.
Once you follow him, you see all the dates. I really love vibes. A lot of stuff in the Caribbean too. So we go to Downright this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna be about. We're gonna be up and about.
Yeah.
Because for some festivals, it's gonna be a major thing.
Oh, nice.
We have to go flying for that one.
Yeah.
It's important. Yeah.
Definitely.
But Cool Runnings, man, that kind of vibe.
Yes.
It's always a good vibe when I'm around him too. It's just beer madness, and it's beer vibes. Like it's no suck up energy. You know what I mean? It's just always like big energy.
Yeah, definitely.
Beer madness. You know that go.
He's one of those people that could never do nothing wrong in my eyes. I don't care what Dexter does. I'm defending. I'm defending Dexter. So Cool Runnings. Let's talk about Cool Runnings. Tell me about Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings is an anthem that I am happy is mine.
Ooh.
I'm happy that a sister of mine, big up Tan. Tanaya said to me, yo, I'm so happy this is yours.
Ooh.
And I never got it. And when she said it to me, I never got it. I never got it until a long while afterwards. I scrolled through the conversation and I saw when she said it, and I asked her. And she's like, yo, you've been there beside so many. You've been there in the conversations in the studio. You've been a part of so many other songs that people wouldn't even know that it's you. It's something that you're a part of. But I'm happy that this one is yours.
Yeah.
And I give thanks for that. You know what I mean? Cool Runnings is one of them songs of all the songs I've written in my life. It does something to me.
Wow.
And big up my brother Slider, big up Ramesh, big up Makian.
Yeah.
And this song it like from the second, Slider said one thing to me. He's like, yo, remember that movie there? I'm like, which movie?
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. I'm like, one tweet. He's like, yo, you're sending a beat. I'm like, all right. And he sends the beat to me. And I'm there like, when I listen to music, when Bridget's sending me rhythms, I don't try to sing.
Okay.
I try to listen.
Yeah.
And I was listening for a while. And just not letting out any of the ideas. Like none of them. I was just allowing them to soak into myself.
Wow.
And when we got in the studio today, like weeks later I'm talking about, maybe months actually, but I'll just say weeks for now. when I got to the studio, it's almost as if I turned to my Ken and I'm like, it's as if it was just there waiting to come out, and it's just everything, you know what I mean? I give thanks that this one is ours, you know, it's choir thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love this song. I love this song so much, and it's about to be one of them anthems, not just for the summer, but just right throughout our lives. Where not just about river, not just about coconut water, but just about every day that you're in a space where you have to cool your energy down, take that pause, do something that means something to you, be kind to yourself, buy yourself a gift. Everything that's so cool about your energy is what Cool Energy is about. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that it's giving me like a new life too.
Yeah.
I can't say it no other way. Like it give me a whole new life, a whole new vibe. I love that song.
I love it.
You know?
I love it. Because when I listen to it, and it's funny that you said when you get rhythms and all of those types of things, like you sit and you listen, right? That's how I do my interviews with music. Because while I'm getting music, because your music came in my inbox, I had already downloaded what I need to download and was listening, just soaking in what I need to soak in. And I'm actually, and like I keep telling people, like, when you do these types of things, that's how you relate. Like I need for you to know that I know your songs. Like I legit took the time to listen to them.
For that. There are many people who get the opportunity to talk to us as creatives, and they don't spend enough time.
Yeah.
And we know, and we understand. You know what I mean? People are hold value in different ways. So it's something that, trust me, like I said this for every creative that I know. It is a thing that we will never be ungrateful for when one spends time to somebody was saying it earlier in the conversation. They were like, the conversation in and of itself says so much. There are times when you do interviews and you're like, all right, might be time this one short. But it's good when you can reason and it becomes something that's much more than just the same old chatter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's much more, I give thanks for that.
Definitely.
Give thanks for that.
Even in this song, Cool Runners, there's a part in it where you say it's a victory when you make it to the finale.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, it goes. Disappointment couldn't get the better of me. Some learn to navigate and build the best army. Yeah. We have scored a goal from every penalty. And it's a victory when we make it to the finale. Yeah. Listen to me. It's that thing where it's important to celebrate your best effort. Not what people want from you.
Yeah.
Not what people expect.
Yeah.
Sometimes not even what you yourself promised, but just being clear within yourself that you've given your best today.
Yeah.
Yes, you will do better tomorrow once you're pushing yourself. Don't be complacent.
Yes.
But celebrate yourself. Be kind to yourself enough to make noise about the best that you've given. The best foot forward is a foot forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just a foot forward.
It's better than
your
nothing.
Best foot. You know what I mean? So like, it's not like you're hold back, So honor that with like noise and we mean make noise about it. You know what I mean? So when I used to do competitions as a youth, it's as if there are people who get to the top 10 and feel badly because they never get number one.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like the fact you make it to the finale is such a great thing.
Yeah.
You've proven to yourself. We're not talking about judges and to nobody voting. I'm talking about to yourself.
Yeah.
You've proven to yourself that you can stick through and show yourself and prove.
Yeah.
Prove to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's everything. That's everything.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a victory when we make it to the finale.
Yes.
One is everything.
Everything. So here is Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Don't put up that one there.
We don't need no permission. Hard times we not downsides. Yeah, we live in large and we outside. Fire down the river in the morning. Cool me down. Then drink a jelly from my sister. Cool me down.
Love how the water glisten from the sunshine. We are this reggae music with a cup of coffee in the morning. Cool me down. Happy. We heading to another parish. Yeah. Hey, Mickey and bring the chalice in it on. We steaming and we never sorry. Yeah. Bright skies, that's my kind of day. All of my troubles a million miles away. Bye bye, every bad energy. Can't make you much up a paradise. Not even out of money. Oh, me down. Then drink a jelly to my sister. Oh, me down. Love how the water glisten from the sunshine. We are listening reggae music with a cup of coffee in the morning. Cool me down. Disappointment couldn't get the better of me. For summer lunch for navigate and build the best of me. Yeah. We just scroll the program every penalty. And it's a victory when we make it to the finale. Yeah. Bright skies, that's my kind of day. All of my troubles a million miles away. Bye bye, every bad energy. Can't make you much of a paradise. Not even out of money. Pull me down. Then drink a jelly for my sister. Pull me down. Love how the water glisten from the sunshine. We are this reggae music. We have cup of coffee in the morning. Pull me down. Not the money. Hold me down. Tell them say a cool run it. Hold me down. We drop a jelly to my sister. Tell them a cool run it. What a victory. Of me alive is a big thing. Cause I'm not even out of money. Hold me down. Then drink a jelly for my sister. Hold me down. Love how the water glisten from the sunshine. We are this reggae music with a cup of coffee in the morning. Hold me down. Where we from? We don't need no permission. Outside we not downside. Yeah, we live in large and we outside. Yeah. Where we from? We don't need no permission. Oh, no. We outside. We've had the morning. Cool me down.
I love that song. I actually have coconut water in my cup.
Ooh. All right. So now some pink coconut water in the morning.
Nice.
Significant.
Nice.
So it's important. I have a question. Where you people from, Miss?
I'm Guyanese.
Yeah, I hear it.
You hear
it? Big up the whole of Guyana. Big up singers, Virgin.
Yes. Yeah. Have you been to Guyana?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was there a few months ago.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
How was it?
It was great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Big up Joy too, cool. Big up singers.
Yeah, definitely.
Big energy, yeah, man.
Yeah. So what do you have coming up next? What's next for you?
Wow. We're working Qyor Runnings. We're trying to make sure that it's cool around the world, you know what I mean? It's going to be a hot summer, so we have to make sure we bring Qyor Runnings everywhere.
Yeah.
That is the Guyana all the way. Okay. Yeah. Doing the best right now to just kind of share it. Yeah. I'll be pulling up everywhere you see me. You're going to see me singing Qyor Runnings. I want to make sure that we get it to become the anthem that it is for the world. You know what I mean? Just a big energy, big, simple, powerful energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the power of it all. Like it's nothing more than just an easy going energy. Life is already stressful. Hold your big vibe, chill, relax, take your pause, Qyor Runnings. That's it.
That's it.
But yeah, we have the album. I have a few albums that we've curated.
Wow.
That I can't wait to share. And bit by bit, you hear more songs, some collaborations, some by myself. They are all a part of what the choir has to say. And I'm happy that we're still alive and breathing and able to share them.
Yeah.
I want to give the world an album so bad. And there's nothing that's stopping it at all. So just know that it's coming, it's on its way, and in divine and powerful divine time, it's gonna hit the world and it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Look out for me. I'll be everywhere on the Trilogy Tour 2.0.
Yes.
So look out for me, with that. And you see me at some other spots too, pulling up and making sure that we make noise.
Yeah.
Someone nice.
Definitely. Can you, before you go, can you tell, because I do interview young artists and veterans and everybody else. Can you tell them, especially the younger artists, the importance of being present, of promotion, of getting to being nice, putting your stuff out on social media on all platforms and all of those things? Like, how important is that?
Well, I mean, it's tricky. It's tricky, but it's interesting. It is important to have a game plan. It is important, but it is also important to to surrender to the power of the unpredictable, the unplanned. Be open and be fluid. As much as we want to be a rock, sometimes we have to allow ourselves to be the water that is streaming between these rocks.
Yes.
And we can't get too caught up being any one kind of way in this world.
Yeah.
We are built with a bit of duality, one might call it. Big up Sheen Works, super amazing talent, big singer. Yeah, bro, big up yourself. But yeah, I say this. It is important to show up in the best way you can.
Yeah.
If social media isn't for you, find another way. And fearlessly find it. Don't just be like, everybody's saying in social media, so I don't like social media, so I don't do nothing at all. No, there is a space for us. There's a space for every voice. There's a space for every talent in this world. And it's sad that we are told, or we're taught this narrative that it is limited. It's not limited.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the world that's limited. You know what I mean? And don't ever, as an artist, as a creative, as a person, even people out of music, for nobody, don't make nobody. I wish I could say it the way I want to say it, but don't make nobody smile up your thing.
Say it the way you want to say it. Say it the way you want to say it.
No. I'm not gonna. But
I'm a troublemaker.
Draw me out. No, you're not drawing me out. But for real though, don't make nobody smile up your thing. Like if you see Mount Everest as your peak, go for it.
Go for it, yeah.
Like you're the only person who can stop that.
Yeah.
But if you're only seeing Mount Everest because somebody told you that that's what you have to do, then it might not be for you too. So be very clear in yourself, not from what has always been told to you, but within your own chest plate, within your own soul.
Yeah.
Tap into what is important to you and go for it, like without hesitation, without apology too. You know what I mean? No bag of sorry. If you step on a foot, my apologies, but keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't mean to.
Yes.
But sometimes it happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're going for what we're going for. And don't ever smile up yourself for nothing. You know what I mean? I'm telling people this because that's why I have to wake up every day, look myself in the mirror, and remind myself of the greatness that sits here.
Yeah.
So that's as much as I can say.
Yeah.
For real.
Qyor, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah.
Like I said, your energy just woke me back up again for my show next week. So I'm back being Michelle G. After today, but this was such an amazing interview with you. Definitely looking forward to seeing you, with Dexter on tour and even on your own tour.
Yes, look out for that
when you put that out as well. And definitely feel free to come back. I'm here. I'm definitely here.
That is right. You'll see me soon, for real.
Yeah.
And we need to chat too, so.
Yes. Yeah.
It'll happen, bro.
Yeah. So give everybody your social media handles and who they need to reach out to book you for shows, drops, anything.
Yeah, man. All your bookings is Team Qyor. Team TEAMQYOR gmail.com. That's everything that you want, business-wise, bookings and everything, yeah. And you can follow me. I am Qyor, IAMQYOR, everywhere.
Yes.
Like every platform, that's where you're gonna find. Yeah. You know what I mean? Qyor is one man choir, but it's not one price.
Yes.
So everywhere you go and you hear my music or you want people to hear my music, just tell them to join the choir.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Yes, that's all that is required.
I like that. I could tell you're an artist. You got words. Choir, again, give thanks, give thanks. And have an amazing tour. Have an amazing tour with Dexter. Have an amazing safe travels too. Safe travels as well. All right.
Give thanks.
All right.
Yeah?
Good night.
Everybody watching. So give thanks again, Michelle.
All right.
Bless.
Good night.
We don't need no permission. Hard times, we're not downsides. Yeah, we live in large and we outside. Why y'all gonna marry by not the morning? Cool me down. Then drink a jelly from my sister. Cool me down. Love how the water glistens on the sunshine. We are different music. We have cup of coffee.
Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. Debbie. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. I think there's somebody on the live. The live went up. I think it's Q is your name. Sure. Just inbox me and we can set up an interview. I am Michelle G and my show is Wednesdays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then I do some Saturdays, but this was an impromptu interview and I couldn't pass this by today. Could definitely not pass this by today. So thank you guys for tuning in. My radio station is getwiththefix.net. Go over there, listen to all of the DJs and the hosts and everybody else that's on there. Wednesdays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Michelle G. Good night. Thank you again, choir. Thank you, Dubs.
Where we from? We don't need no permission. Hard times, we're not downsides. Yeah, we live in large and we outside. Why y'all gonna marry by not the morning? Cool me down. Then drink a jelly from my sister. Cool me down. Love how the water glistens on the sunshine. We are different music. We have cup of coffee in the morning. Cool me down. Happy, we heading to another parish. Yeah, hey, Mickey and bring the trolleys in it down. We steaming and we never sorry. Yeah. Bright skies, that's my kind of day. All of my troubles a million miles away. Bye bye, every bad energy. Can't make you match up a paradise. Not even in the morning. Oh, me down.